right, I'm rolling. Recording. Cameras on. Cameras on, everybody. All right. All right. So, what's your name? And then just kind of like your story, what led you to addiction. And then at the end, we do like a little bit of advice for the youth to like not do drugs, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I go by nephew. My name's Kenny. Addiction started for me with selling drugs. I think is what got me to use. Well, a mixture of selling drugs and just going through certain things, not kind of noticing that I'm coping. You know what I mean? Until you wake up one day and you're like dependent on something. So it came unconsciously, but it technically started to this level. I think I've always smoked weed and stuff, little stuff like that. I had an addiction to weed in high school. And you don't really look at it like that at that time because it's not like bad, you know, it's not causing you to go too astray, but
Right. Everyone smokes weed.
yeah,
right?
yeah, so common and open, especially here in Oregon. But then I started on. I kind of messed around with like harder drugs before I went to jail, but it was like designer drugs, so I thought it was cool because like they're rapping about it in music and
Got some lean.
yeah, lean and pills and and then I never became dependent on them, so I never felt like it was anything too bad. But eventually it got to that point after jail, and I started using, and then I lost some very close people to me, so I was kind of using them to cope. And then after a month and a half or so, I woke up and it was an addiction that I was dependent on to be able to function every day. So yeah.
It's crazy because I started doing pain pills.
Yeah.
And one day I woke up and I was like 22. And I was like, oh, I think I'm getting sick. I said, I think I'm getting sick. My kid's dad said, you're pill sick.
Yeah.
What?
That was,
I didn't even know you get sick, dude.
21, I think, yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, instead of stopping, what I think is like, oh, I got to get more so I'm not sick.
Yeah. That's
Which
exactly
is
how it started for me.
Right.
And I went and got more, and then eventually those stopped working. I remember one day I took 9 15s, Oxy 15s, and I didn't.
The green
feel
ones.
nothing.
The little green.
The green
Yep.
ones,
Yep.
yeah. And I thought that I almost thought the dude sold me some fake ones because I just did not feel it whatsoever. And come to find out, I think what really happened was I was also buying some other ones, throughout that time that actually had fentanyl in them, and so my body was getting used to that and not the Oxycontin. So
because it's so much stronger.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and by
They
the
compress
time,
anything in a pill.
exactly. And so by that time, when I took those 915s, it didn't work because my body was really on a way higher drug than I knew. So,
dude, I get it. I used to wake up, and like to wake up, I would snort 3 Oxy 30s, and that was just to get my daughter breakfast, get her some fucking juice. I'm laying my ass right back on the couch. I'm going back to bed until noon.
Yeah.
Then I wake up and start another 2 more Oxy 30s, and I'm like, okay, now I can start my day.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think of now, because I've been clean for 7 years, but I get it, dude.
Yeah.
It's an easy just trap to fall into.
Right. For me, it was fucked up. I really was fucked up after I consciously knew that I was taking fentanyl. Because I think I used to either lie to myself or have that one hope or possibility that I was still taking real pills. And then it got to the point where I knew I was taking fake pills. And then I started snorting them. At first, I only popped them for a long time, swallowed them. And then I started snorting them. And then being sick one day, willing to just get well, I ended up taking some fentanyl powder. And yeah, it's been that and ever since pretty much, so.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of just what's around now, too.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
dude, when was the last time? My kid's dad used to fuck with heroin.
Yeah.
And I remember when the pills first came out, he had a bag, and he threw it on my lap. I'm in recovery. I said, well, dude, what is this? Oh, it's like the Oxys used to do.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, this was maybe like 5 years ago, and he was like, yeah, heroin's getting really hard to find.
Yeah.
So that's why he would just have those.
Yeah.
And dude, I work on 4th and Davis. It's fucking, everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
Literally, everyone's doing it.
Very common. Very, very common now. think the people who aren't involved have a stigma of, like, you know, death. And there, don't get me wrong, it's very dangerous. But for the ones involved, I think we don't even think twice about it, to be honest. The overdoses and the stuff that happen around us are typically due to somebody ingesting some unconsciously, knowing that it's fentanyl, or just a new user to fentanyl.
Right. Or someone who went to recovery or got clean,
yeah,
and said, oh, my tolerance
relapse.
is still this.
Yeah.
And it ain't.
Exactly.
I remember when fentanyl first started coming out, I used to smoke meth. And when I would hit the pipe, I hit it 3 times. And I started smoking meth when I was 13, back when it was like really good meth. You hit the pipe 3 times, you're up for 3 days. Okay, you don't need it again.
Yeah.
Well, I feel a difference in my head high. So I would hit it maybe 3 times, and I feel, oh no, there's fentanyl in here. This is not just an upper.
Yeah.
This is mixed with a downer, and you feel it. If you're used to it, you don't feel it.
Yeah.
If you're not used to it, you're like, oh, thank God I don't ingest it. Thank God it's just in the bowl, because I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done now. And it seemed like that was happening a lot.
Well, yeah. So I there was a time where I had multiple ounces of cocaine, and out of curiosity, I decided to test it, and every single one of them came back positive for fentanyl. And it was, I know I tested like 8+ of them, and it was, I came to the conclusion they're putting fentanyl in everything now.
Everything.
To create the addiction, the craving, you know,
The dependency.
the dependency for sure, because that's how they, you know.
What
they
is
keep
it
the
also
money
so
coming.
dumb? Because it's like, yeah, there's like the main people who are getting the money, but a lot of the little people down here who are selling it, you're not always going to the same person.
Yeah.
You're going to different fucking people.
Yeah, for sure.
So why do you want to make me so sick to something where I'm not even giving you all my money?
Right.
That's so
Well,
dumb.
it's just to keep it in the cycle.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the ones up top, it's all coming back to them one way or another. You know, so that's how they're keeping it coming back.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the little ones don't care, because at the end of the day, whether it's the same one, a different one, whatever one, you know what I mean, they're coming back.
And getting high for free, most likely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy down there. Because it's changed so much in the last just 5 years.
Yeah.
Since COVID.
Yeah.
Really, since COVID. I used to work on 4th and Davis prior to COVID. And it was like, you know, there was people outside, people doing, but no, once COVID hit, windows are being broken, everything's getting smashed, there's shit all over the street, you know. People are just like,
I was in
leaning.
jail during COVID.